So, hi everyone, I'm Dhruv, and this is Enlighten AI, which is my product at Zugrama, which I'm building. So, in short, Enlighten AI is a open source AI platform. It basically simplifies all the complex concepts, or any concept, in fact, and teaches them in a multimodal way. So, normally in school, you might be taught in text or images or videos, or sometimes even YouTube videos, but here you can be taught with personalized videos to you, which also reduces teacher workload. Now, there are three key challenges that I found out on education, and first is rote memorization. So why is it happening? Why are the people who are like the students who are studying doing rote memorization? Because nobody would actually want to do that. It's because their underlying threshold concepts are not clear. The second is teacher workload. If you ever my mother is a teacher, so I observe her. She has a huge amount of workload. All the content must be created by her, and also teaching must be done by her. It's a So what I think is that teachers must only focus on teaching, and other things must be automated. The next is resource inaccessibility. A lot of people in India don't get access to quality resources, and they have to create it on their own in their mind. For example, for me, I did homeschooling, so there are not a lot of resources for homeschooling. So I just used to read the book multiple times and visualize it myself. So the solution is multimodal learning. First, we divide the concepts into uh, stories. We convert the concept into stories, and those stories will teach each many concepts. Now, what concept to teach to a student is determined by adaptive layer, which basically uses your academic data and figures out what concept should be taught to you in which way. Uh, so we use image to video models which generate high quality animations, and currently the animation models are quite slow. So we'll be giving our software to teachers, but I believe that over like 1 year, the image to video animations models will become quick. The latency will decrease, so we can later also offer them for self-learning students. There's also a consistency verification where we have to see whether the animated videos are consistent, because you might see in so what we are basically doing is we are stitching together animations. Now, problems that come out are those two animations might not be similar, so we have consistency verification for smooth animations. This is the adaptive layer which I was talking about. So it basically tracks your data and personalizes the learning based on you. Then it like gives advice to the next GPT on how which concept you should teach. So one of the principles that I thought should be there is ease of integration with all the like softwares that teachers use. Teachers are quite frustrated. They have to keep on changing softwares as technology evolves, and they have to keep on learning new software. So one thing that I thought is that whatever I build should be very easily be used by the teachers. And also there will be a very good feedback system, so that we can improve based on teachers. We are building for the teachers, we have to listen to them. This is development timeline, and so this is what I built this week. This is the home page, landing page, and join waitlist buttons there. And then this is the concept paper, which contains all the details on how is this platform going to evolve. So as you can see, there are four types of responses. Problem statement. Now let me focus on the competitive analysis. So currently competitors are focusing on making everybody educated, which is a good thing. uh, they're also focusing on semi automation of education, so teachers also have to do like 70% of the work and 30% is automated. Other competitors like Magic School, they kept everything proprietary, so it doesn't foster innovation. So our focus is solely to reduce tutor workload and make them teach more effectively. I'll just share you the QR code. If you scan this, you can test out the app, which is already deployed. Thanks.
Awesome. Any questions for Dhruv?
I think it's feedback. To me, the presentation can be framed a little better. I would like to get a feel of what you're building, because we know the problem, but get like a visual feel, and for you to sell me a story and a possibility.
Hmm.
And if you sell me the story and a possibility, or not necessarily sell it, but just give me a vision of it, I would be more. Then I can follow you on your path of how you came to this discovery. And you start with the
Do you mean a demo of the app?
a demo of the app, and also why you think this needs to exist. So as a product, because I've seen the product, I think it's a beautiful product, but I would like to see it and then want to follow why you chose it and then how this can change the world. If you start with the story and not without the demo, I'm not able to visualize it. But that just can be me problem.
No,
But just a feedback. Like I think
Thanks.
storytelling can be way more powerful in this.
I thought the presentation was very interesting in that you have clearly thought about the competition, and you've clearly identified a target market, which is teachers who have heavy workloads and where AI and other tools can reduce the workload. To what extent can teachers in India benefit from having reduced workload in the sense that they can therefore do more teaching? But is the system in any way rewarding teachers who do more teaching? So let's say with your system, you should be able to get to 10 classes rather than 6 classes per week or whatever. How does that get compensated by the governmental, the public sector system?
So I had a talk with David also about this thing, and we believe that the future is the core knowledge, the core concepts are taught not by the teachers, by automated systems or videos. And the teachers who are actually in the classroom physically with the student are helping the student understand it and understand it better.
Do you know the principle of the inverted classroom, i.e. where the students teach each other and there's a different approach of the there's a better word than inverted classroom, but essentially you can invert who the teachers are, where the students are teaching each other. It's flipped classroom. Have you thought about the flipped classroom model and how you can, in some way, incentivize the teachers to take up your model and actually get a higher income or get more respect or whatever? But how do you incentivize the teachers?
The incentive to the teacher is, I think, less frustration and giving the same amount of value in less effort. So we are basically decreasing the effort.
Okay.
But the flipped classroom concept is something that I'll think about. And
A question, it's a philosophical question, but you might want to ask yourself, what is the role of teacher in this world anymore then? Like what role does teacher provide and can be?
So we have experienced the COVID pandemic where everything was virtual. And one problem is that physical touch is actually a real thing. We students want to be in physical spaces. They want to be. They want someone to teach them physically, and online doesn't have that effect.
But what role you've not answered my question. So we need
What role does
physical
a teacher have?
Yeah. So we need a teacher to have a physical presence.
Yeah, we need a teacher to have physical presence and
How does that tie in with this?
probably to teach, give personalized education to the students. Because right now, if the software gets the data, then we'll say that okay, it's a privacy problem. But if a teacher gets the data, then it's not considered a privacy thing. Yeah, it's a supplement. It's not a replacement. That's why in the front side, we aid teaching. Yeah.
Thank you.
I think to give context to this, so like what happened was when a lot of these AI agents started taking up jobs from call centers, the call center people did not get replaced. They actually got converted to the sales team rather than the customer support team because they had more time. So looking at time as a currency, this adds more time back to the teacher's life, and therefore the teacher can give more individual attention to students who actually need it more, who can't self-learn from the AI agents.
Yeah.
Any other questions for Dhruv? Any more constructive criticism on how his pitch can be better?
Yeah, I could show that if we have time.
No, now you're out of time.
Okay.
You had 5 minutes to pitch. But yes, I would also start with the product. The product is strong.
So if you scan this, you can actually go there and see it's available for everyone. So the prompt is hard-coded as of now.
Just keep a recording of it.
Hmm.
Just that way you have like 30 seconds of showing the vision. It'll change the narrative quite a bit. It becomes less verbose and more experiential.
I had planned to show the demo, but yeah, time is not there.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Dhruv.